Hello and welcome to another unboxing. And just like magic, we either have the March or February box, and I'm saying that because I can't actually remember what that one was, whether it was January or February. It's been a long week, but let's get this sucker open. You can't say that they don't wrap them well now, can you? So it was March, and it comes in this lovely little, really nice packet. I think the Broken Binding really does have the best book packaging. I mean every book box has boxes, but this one is the only one that has them wrapped like a little present to myself. And this is the Rook and Rose series, which this was the one for February. So pretty. Now I think this is the second book. I don't think the Broken Binding does subscription boxes like the other, such as Illumicrate or Butterfly or Lock Library or Page and Wick, because they always have like different books every month, and if something is part of a series, you get the first book in the series in the book box, and then you have to go to their website when the second book comes out or the third book comes out and buy it then. It doesn't come back in the book boxes. This, I think, does. So we get this lovely little bookmark for March, and on the back it says, "If you can't even have a good cry with your friends without worrying about your secrets getting out, I'm thinking you need more crying, more friends, and fewer secrets. XOXO." I almost don't want to undo it because it looks so pretty, but oh well, I've done it now, so. Nice ribbon. I tell you what, they wrap presents better than I can. Look how smooth it is. This is some smooth wrapping. My Christmas presents that I wrap do not look like this. My Christmas presents end up being 90% sellotape and like 10% paper. Getting in it's half the fun, right? Ooh, great. We'll rip it off. Rip it off. So I was right. This is the second book to go with this one, the first, and this is The Liar's Knot by M.A. Carrick. And this cover, I do love the Broken Binding book editions. They're just, I don't know who's on their artist team, but they knock it out the park. So good. So nice. And we go on here. And we go on the back. And no barcode. I don't see why barcodes have to be on special edition books anyway. But it says, "Trust is the thread that binds us and the rope that hangs us." Oh. There are many things to take away from that. But yeah, this on the front, it's nice and raised. I don't know whether you can tell on here, but the sprayed edges, my god. So we start it up at the top and we come round and we go on the bottom too. Playing cards, just like these are chunky. So yeah, beautiful. And if you're asking me whether I ever actually read February's book, you must be a new viewer, because the amount I get book boxes, I think there's at least 4 a month. I read one book in February and it wasn't any of them. I'll get to them eventually. I'll get there eventually, or I'll die and be buried with them. I'll come back and haunt and read them. That's my plan for the afterlife. But let's take a look inside. So this is the foil. Wow. Wow. They have used every little inch of this I like it when books do that. When book boxes do it, you don't just get a foil in the middle, but you get everywhere. Everywhere is so shiny. And a nice little spider's web in the middle. And even on the back, the foiling is just, every bit of it is used, and I love it. Beautiful. I love it so much. Now the end pages, they're really, it kind of reminds me of the Assassin's Creed games. Just with the, you know, this hooded figure over here. Yes. I am also a gamer as well as a reader, and I don't do enough of either. Ooh, I like this one on the back though. That artwork is glorious. That is absolutely gorgeous. I love what she's wearing. I love what she's wearing. That is just amazing. If I had a figure like that, I'd wear that too. But let's see if it matches this one. Because my memories are sieve and I can't remember. It does. Kinda. So I don't want to bend it. I don't want to lose it. But every inch of it is used. I like the blue. I like the red. I like it shimmery, shimmery both. So this is book 2 in the Ruck and Rose series. And I haven't read the first one, so I am going to still read the blurb for it, because a blurb for book 2 should not really contain spoilers for book 1. But I mean, I won't even know if there's spoilers anyway, because I haven't read it, and by the time I do get round to the first one, I'll have probably forgotten it anyway. But if you are reading the first book, the Mask of Mirrors, and you don't want any spoilers or any potential spoilers, or you are in the realm of not wanting to know, this is where the video will leave you, because we're going into the blurb. In Nedezra, peace is as tenuous as a single thread. The ruthless house in Destor has been destroyed, but darkness still weaves through the city's filthy back alleys and jewel-bright gardens, seen by those who know where to look. Derosivago has always known. He has sacrificed more than anyone imagines to carve himself a position of power among the nobility, hiding a will of steel behind a velvet smile. He'll be damned if he lets anyone threaten what he's built. Grey Serrado knows all too well. Bent under the yoke of too many burdens, he fights to protect the city's most vulnerable. Sooner or later, that fight will demand more than he can give. And Ren, daughter of no clan, knows best of all. Caught in a knot of lies, torn between her heritage and her aristocratic masquerade, she relies on her gift for reading pattern to survive. And it shows her the web of corruption which traps her city. But all three have yet to discover just how far that web stretches, and in the end, it will take more than knives to cut themselves free. It does remind me of Assassin's Creed. Is it Assassin's Creed that has all the... I'm pretty sure it is. But this series, I mean, these books are chunky. I was reading a chunky book in February. That's why my reading has just... It's been diabolical, let's face it. I think I read 2 books in February, and one of them was half of the gigantic one that I got through. And I had to finish that this month. So... I am so behind on I had all these grand plans for February and March, and I've read 2 out of however many I gave myself. But these are very, very chunky. Coming in at about 650 pages per book. But I mean, I tend to blow through King's work quite quick, so I don't know why it takes me so long to get through some of them. But I am so happy with this. I am rambling. I love the artwork. I love the little detail. 'Cause even if we have a look at that really close up, there's so much detail in it. There's little spiders. And I love that there doesn't have to be foiling on it. The art is so impactful, it doesn't need it. But knocked it out of the park yet again. So I think my box for April is going to be book 3 of this, because it doesn't seem to go in like random books every month. It does seem to go in the like a series, which is great. But yeah, I really do love this. But one thing bad about the Broken Binding is that whenever they have like a pre-sale or a pre-order for something, it comes up in my emails. So unfortunately, when I have this or when you have the Broken Binding subscription, any Broken Binding subscription, I mean this goes for any book subscription, but whenever they have like books coming out, those with the subscription get early access, which does not help my bank balance at all, one little bit. I have to try to ignore them, or I just can't do it. I can't do it. But yeah, so happy with this month.
The moonlight soft embrace, dark star sips with calm and grace. Wine flows like whispers, secrets told in the night where dreams are